As I reported to you all earlier, Gypsy Rose has now deleted all of her social media accounts, and now she has put out a short video explaining why, and we'll watch that video in just a moment. But basically, it looks like Gypsy is totally regretting the decision to try to be a social media influencer. She's regretting trying to automatically live her life in the spotlight. The pressure has already built up. It's already weighing so heavily on her shoulders that she's ready to give it all up. Now she says that she wants to live a private life. And it's funny because, remember, within the first few hours of her getting out of jail, I put out a video talking about how she is going in the absolute wrong direction, that she is going to regret this, that she was better off riding off into the sunset, trying to live a normal private life, as normal as her life can be. But she invited all of this energy. She invited all of this attention. And of course, it was going to go sour eventually. I mean, you got American heroes. You got actors, musicians, famous people who have been loved for years who are eventually torn apart. We see it happen all the time in Hollywood and the music industry. So when you have someone like Gypsy who doesn't really have anything to offer, it's going to be easier to tear her apart. And she should have never gotten the treatment that she got to begin with. But I knew that it would only last so long before there was pushback. And the pushback came in record time. And I thought that maybe Gypsy would have thicker skin. I thought that maybe there was a possibility that she would be able to handle it. But I also knew that she's coming from a delicate situation. She should be focused on her own mental health. And putting yourself out there as a celebrity, putting yourself out there to be examined and talked about and ridiculed by the entire outside world, it's not good for someone who's already in a fragile mental state. You know, you can watch my videos and you can think I'm harsh or this, but when I started speaking out about the situation, it was because of my concern for her. Like I've already talked about, there's an argument or a conversation to be had that maybe she doesn't need to be out of jail in the first place, but she is. And if she is, then let's talk about what's best for Gypsy. What's best for Gypsy is not trying to be a celebrity. Yeah, it will bring in some money in the short term, but in the grand scheme of things, in the long run, I think it's going to go horrible. But obviously, from the sound of it, she realizes this. She realizes that she made the wrong decision. She's already regretting it. She's trying to backtrack, and now she's trying to live a more private life. Let's go ahead and roll this video clip, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
What's not real is social media. Like, social media is, like, literally a doorway to hell. Like, it's so crazy. I can't even wrap my head around what social media is. I thought that once I got out of prison, I'd come out and I'd enjoy social media like the next, person, taking selfies of myself in the mirror and just acting goofy and everything. It's the simple stuff in life, right? So a lot of people probably already noticed that I deleted my Instagram, my public one, the one with it was 7.8 million followers when I deactivated it, or I deleted it. I permanently deleted it. And a lot of people are like, what happened? What happened? And what happened is I had a really good conversation with my dad, actually. And he gave me some guidance that I feel like I really needed. And that guidance was to just show me that, like, real life is something you could touch, something that you could feel, people that you could actually hug. And with the public scrutiny, as bad as it is, I just don't want to live my life under a microscope. And so I created my private Instagram. And I got it verified. And you know what? I had absolutely no trouble or like doubts of deleting that public one. And I have people that are like, oh my God, like you're insane for deleting that kind of a following. And I'm like, I could give a F about a following. Like that's not real life. You know, to the supporters, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I, appreciate all the people that have walked this journey with me. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to walk away and start living a private life. And that takes steps, right? One step at a time. I still have my public TikTok, for now. Contemplating deleting it in a couple months. I don't know. I just probably might not post as much.
I know some people will look at this and think, oh, this isn't a big deal. She deleted her social media. People delete social medias all the time. Well, if she's telling the truth and she permanently deleted that account, it is a big deal. You know, when we delete our accounts, we're wiping out a few thousand followers. Who cares? She deleted an account that had almost 8 million followers. That account is worth a lot of money. She could have made a living for the rest of her life trying to be a social media influencer on that account. But she decided that it wasn't worth it. And that's one thing I've been talking to you all about. A lot of people have been supporting Gypsy on her rise to fame because they say, hey, get that money, what other way is she going to make money? Is she going to work a regular job? Would she be able to, without being harassed or people wanting to take pictures and blah, blah, blah. So I understand, the need to make money, but sometimes money isn't worth it. And that's hard to believe for someone who's in need of money, right? But sometimes it's not worth the sacrifice. And for Gypsy, the money that would be rolling in isn't really worth the toll that it would have on her mental health, because social media isn't going to get any nicer towards her, or at least I don't think they will. Maybe in the long run, people will lighten up, but right now the backlash is pretty severe. And from what she says, even backlash to the side, she says that she just wants to go out and live a normal life. She wants to go to Walgreens, literally her words, she wants to go to Walgreens and buy tampons without having to take pictures with people and stuff like that. And I get it. I get it, because you're not someone who, you're undeserving of this fame, for one. You're not someone who was necessarily raised with this fame. So you are literally a person who's been sitting in jail for 8 years. You get out, and next thing you know, the whole world knows you and wants to take pictures with you and this and that. So I understand her wanting her privacy, and privacy is what would have been best for her. Unfortunately, she already put herself out there in those waters. If she got out of jail and immediately was private, this would be a whole different story. But she already put herself out there. And because of that, I don't think the mainstream media or the media in general is just going to let this story go away. And also, I'm still really wondering how sincere all of this is. I can't help but wonder how sincere all of this is, because we see people do stuff like this all the time. So if she's serious, she won't be coming back to social media anytime soon. If not, she'll be back in a week or so, and all of this will be for nothing. But I think staying off of social media is what's best for her. But, it's going to be tempting, because, like I said, there's a lot of money to be made. And I do think that Gypsy has a desire for fame. She has that desire for attention. You can see it all over her face in the interviews and stuff that she's done. But she can't handle the negative attention. She thought that she was going to get out and just automatically receive all of this love, and there was not going to be any hate that came with it. But even your celebrities who are actually doing things, they have a lot of hate and a lot of love as well. Even me making this YouTube video, I'm going to have love, I'm going to have hate. It comes with it. But some people, they want the easy route. And Gypsy got the easy route. She took an easy route to fame and fortune. And she just wants people to bow down, kiss the ground that she walks on, praise her. She wants people to view her like she's an angel that can do no wrong. But the public has a different view of her. And I don't think that she can handle that. And I think that's one of the reasons why she deleted this account. It's because she wants the fame, she wants the attention, but she doesn't want the negative that comes with it. But with all that being said, I'm sure we'll be talking about this again soon. Let me know your thoughts about this, though, down in the comments below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so via Cash App, or you can help the channel for free by liking and subscribing. But with that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.